Hey y'all, this is Southern Woods here. Welcome back to another Ages of Conflict war simulation. In our timeline, it is the year 1914, and this is what the North American map looks like. It's getting pretty close to how we know it today, aside from my own artistic abilities. All of Canada has been broken up into territories by now. All of the US has been broken up into the states, aside from California, which hasn't been established yet. So we have some new states in this simulation, Arizona and New Mexico being the big two. So, who's going to win as we get closer and closer to the modern era? Place your bets in this all-out North American Civil War. We have 66 states, territories, nations. The first battle is between New Hampshire and Massachusetts. And our first alliance is between Connecticut and Delaware. The first to fall is Vermont, conquered by New York. And then New Hampshire is going to be first or second to fall via Massachusetts. We have Virginia trying to push up into Pennsylvania via this river. We have Nebraska being invaded by Colorado. A pretty deep push into Nebraska lands, and Nebraska is going to fall. Minnesota and Wisconsin going at it pretty viciously so far. Meanwhile, Florida and Cuba having a naval battle right now. Wisconsin fell to Minnesota, and so did Iowa. So Minnesota looking fat, moving southward. Haiti was conquered by Puerto Rico, so that's pretty big in the Caribbean. South Dakota was also conquered by Minnesota. And then down here, Kentucky fell to Tennessee, but now Illinois is invading south, and they're going to take out Tennessee, getting a vengeance for Kentucky. The greater U.S. was conquered by Illinois officially. I don't know how that happened. So Illinois, a couple dubs to their name. Meanwhile, Alabama moved out west and conquered Mississippi. Mexico has some land along the Mississippi River as well. Georgia's looking a little funky, a little triangular right now. Meanwhile, Nevada and Arizona, the new state of Arizona, going at it. Oklahoma marching down south into Louisiana. The Navajo fell to Utah. Only a few tribes in this simulation. The Cherokee coming out of nowhere, flooding down south into Louisiana as well, cutting off Oklahoma. Wyoming fell to Utah, but now Utah is going to fall to Nevada. We're approaching 50 already. This one's going kind of quick. Minnesota resuming its offensive, going to conquer Missouri. Not a whole lot going on in Canada so far in this simulation. They're staying pretty friendly and quiet with each other. I say that, and then Saskatchewan and Manitoba start going to war, because I'm good at jinxing things. Kansas is getting bloodied up in their battle with Minnesota, but they are holding their own quite well, considering. Meanwhile, North Dakota just got conquered from all angles. Wow. Alberta being the knife to cut the artery. And now they're going to destroy Saskatchewan and move up into the Northwest Territories with the help of Quebec. Meanwhile, the Klamath tribe fell to Nevada, and so did Idaho, so Nevada's getting quite large. Minnesota fell to Kansas, so Kansas ended up pushing back and then invading Minneapolis, taking them out. Arizona, one of the new states in this simulation, fell to Nevada as well. Now Nevada has their sights set on Mexico. Ohio and Pennsylvania fell to Virginia, so Virginia's looking quite large over here in the east, one of the larger states we have right now. Big wars going on in the east. New Jersey fell to Delaware, and we just had Michigan fall to Virginia. Massachusetts swallowed up by Connecticut. And it looks like Maryland's going to fall any second to Virginia as well. And they will. North Carolina also fell to Virginia, and then Alabama's conquered by Florida. Georgia's going to get a good piece of that. Indiana swallowed up by Virginia, so Virginia looking massive as they swarm into Ontario, and they're going to nearly take out the Canadians up in Ontario. Meanwhile, Kansas slowly creeping up north, and they're going to take out Alberta, but Manitoba and British Columbia is going to get a lot more of that. Ontario was officially taken out by Quebec, and then New Brunswick taken out by Maine as they encroach up north. We had New Mexico fall to the Republic of Texas. I don't know if Texas is an official state yet. I think it is, but I forgot to change it. Connecticut fell to Maine, so Maine's getting slightly larger. We just had South Carolina fall to Georgia. Georgia struggling to push up north and expand its territory, which it hasn't done very well. The Sioux and Cherokee are still alive as Cherokee battles Oklahoma. Florida was just conquered by GA, so the Seminoles going to get a lot of Florida territory. And the Cherokee fall to Oklahoma now. Big naval wars going on between the Seminoles, Cuba, Puerto Rico, and Mexico. The Caribbean's an onslaught right now. Cuba's going to fall. Same with Arkansas as Oklahoma stretches out. We got 25 states, tribes, nations, territories left. Let's look at the alliance map real quick. We have Texas, Colorado, and Kansas teaming up, as well as the Sioux. Nevada and Oklahoma are split up, but they're teamed up. Washington and Oregon have no friends. Same with the Yucatan. We have a big alliance between Illinois, some of the northeastern states, Quebec and Manitoba. That's a dangerous one. My home state of Georgia is all by them lonesome. And then we have like this Caribbean treaty for now, which includes the Seminoles and Louisiana. So quite interesting looking at the stats briefly. Manitoba is the largest by area, followed by Quebec, Mexico, and Virginia. And then by economy, that's going to be Illinois, Kansas, and Manitoba being the richest. New York's in fifth, right behind Quebec. So, place your bets. Who's going to make it to the top 10? That's the next thing we look for. Texas is not going to make it to the top 10, it looks like, unless they can hold down the fort, which they do not. Louisiana with the dagger right there. And now Louisiana setting their sights on Oklahoma. Everyone turning on Oklahoma from three sides. So Oklahoma is no longer. Louisiana getting the official dub right there. Mexico and Louisiana through the Mississippi River is pushing up into Illinois. Meanwhile, Nevada and Colorado were sort of at a stalemate right there. They just got encroached on a little bit, protecting Seattle with all their might. Meanwhile, Kansas just like a pool of blood flooding into Canada. We just had Montana, Washington, and Manitoba all fall. British Columbia getting very big from that, trying to contain the blood pool spreading within their area. We are down to 20. British Columbia and Quebec going at it, but not making a lot of headway in the brutal northern landscape. I would not want to be fighting up there. Georgia now making a move, taking out the Seminoles. They're going to get all of Florida, so that's good for them. Although they got to watch out for Louisiana. It looks like they landed close to, what is that, Tallahassee? But now Georgia taking over former Cuba land, trying to take out Puerto Rico, and they're not going to succeed. They ran out of money with their naval offensive, and Louisiana is going to flood into Georgia, and Georgia's actually going to be taken out by Delaware last second. So my state falls after making a semi-deep run. Virginia had a good run, but they fell to Illinois. Now Colorado, like a purple oil spill, flooding down south into Mexico, although being cut in half by Nevada and Louisiana, which finally touched together. New York and British Columbia flooding into Quebec. New York halts for now, and so does British Columbia. So Quebec injured, but not dead yet. Mexico has had to escape pretty much all the way to Cancun and some of the Caribbean islands. Things are getting bloody and messy right now. We just had the Yucatan be conquered, so British Columbia looking like the largest right now. New York and Illinois trying to push back. recognizing the danger. Nevada and Oregon were just swallowed up by Colorado. We have a huge offensive by almost every bordering nation taking out British Columbia. Wow. That was a strong alliance by them. Now Louisiana gonna get swarmed by Delaware, having to escape in this former little part of Texas. Louisiana landlocked now, pretty much. And they're gonna be taken out by Colorado officially. Mexico has been kicked off the mainland briefly. Now they're trying to reclaim part of this peninsula. Their capital had to be moved to what? Probably Havana. Now they just moved it back to like around Cancun, I assume. We have 12 left. Who will make it to the top 10? Who will not? Delaware. Running out of economy. They just lost a lot of land. Colorado. Kind of sweeping around, trying to surround these last bit of nations. St. Pierre fell to Illinois. So now Illinois getting quite large themselves. One more to fall before the top 10. Who will not make it? And it looks like it'll be Illinois officially missing the top 10. So our top 10 briefly before many fall. Puerto Rico, Mexico, Colorado, the Sioux, which have been protected pretty much the whole time. Kansas, red in the middle. New York, Quebec, Nova Scotia, and Delaware. And Maine. Well, Delaware's gone. Mexico finally falling to Colorado. They put up a good fight, but Colorado just amassed too much wealth and put the pressure on too much as well. New York and Maine also going to fall, as well as Puerto Rico. Nova Scotia quickly behind them, leaving us with 4. Quebec, Kansas, and Sioux. Can any of them stop the ensuing terror of Colorado? The Sioux siding with Colorado. That's good for them for now. With the help of the Sioux's limited financial help, Colorado has almost completely destroyed Quebec. And they will. And then take out the Sioux. Oh no. Kansas took out the Sioux. Now Colorado's real upset. Can Kansas break out from being surrounded, or will Colorado finish the job? There's quite a disparity in economies. Surely Colorado can do this. They slowly dry up the blood pile. And then take out Kansas. So shout out Colorado with the dub here in the year 1914 as we start World War I. If there was our own Civil War and everything we had to deal with, Colorado would come out on top. So hit me with the like button if you like this simulation. If you want to see more of these outdoor videos or some of the other content I produce, hit that subscribe button and join the Southern Woods community. If you want to see bonus exclusive content that no one else gets to see, consider joining the Southern Woods family membership program linked below. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Southern Woods out.